The exponential function f is defined by f of x equals a times b to the x, where a and b are positive constants. The table gives values of f of x at selected values of x. Which of the following statements is true? So let's find the value of a and b. So our function is f of x equals a times b to the x. We can easily solve for the value of a by plugging in 0 for x. So when x is 0, a times b raised to the 0, this whole thing equals 3 over 4, according to the table. But we know that anything raised to the 0th power is just 1. So this just simplifies to a equals 3 over 4. So now we have the value of a. And we can use that to find the value of b. So let's use another point, like 2, 3, and plug that into the equation. So f of 2 equals a, which is 3/4, times b raised to the 2nd power, and this whole thing equals 3. So now let's divide both sides by 3/4. So the 3/4 on the left-hand side cancels out. We're left with b squared equals, and if we divide this by 3/4, that's like multiplying by 4/3, which is 12 over 3. And this is just equal to 4. So that means if we square both sides, b is just equal to the square root of 2, which is 2. Now, it could have been -2, but the question said that a and b are positive constants, so we're just going to ignore -2. So now we have the value of a and b. So our equation looks like this. F of x equals 3/4 times 2 raised to the x. So, and then if we look at the answer choices, they all say a is greater than 0, which is true, but b is greater than 1. So we can rule out the answer choices that say b is less than or and greater than 0, which is A and C. And then we can compare B and D. So B says F demonstrates exponential decay because A is greater than 0 and B is greater than 1. And D says F demonstrates exponential growth because A is greater than 0 and B is greater than 1. Since B is greater than 1, this function demonstrates exponential growth because every time we increase the exponent, we multiply more 2's together. If b was less than 1, like a fraction, like 1/2, we would be multiplying more fractions with each other. And we know that when you multiply more fractions with each other, the denominator gets larger, making the number smaller. But since b is greater than 1, this function experiences exponential growth. So D is the correct answer.